Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for the Geekenders podcast. MegaRan, Jesse and Dodger, what up? Let's go. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow and see what the Geekenders are all about. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt. Yo, another end of another long week. Got a job and a kid, I know that you all beat. So take a second, grab a drink and vibe while we catch you up in just a matter of time. On gaming, comics, whatever you're doing. If you're nerdy like us, then you know you should tune in. Thank you for sharing our world with us. Now follow, subscribe, and turn this up. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, scream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 100.
Ooh. How?
Oh,
How did this happen?
I have no idea.
It's almost like we've done this 2 years now.
2 years?
It's crazy. Yeah. Since
Long time.
December 2022, I think, was our soft launch. But now we're hard. Rock hard.
Now it's the hard launch. Yeah.
Finally, 100 episodes. We're ready to actually launch.
This is it now. The show starts.
We're good. Yeah, this is actually it. The
All those
real
guests
show starts
before,
now.
They were just helping us work out the kinks, you know?
And there were so many.
And there were so
kinks.
many to fix.
But don't worry. We kept a lot of the kinks because we know you're into that.
True.
So we're fine. Kinks still included.
Geekenders, kinks included.
Right.
Yep.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. It's nearly
Yeah.
December though. We've
true.
nearly made it
It's true.
to the end of the year again.
I don't even know how. I don't even know why.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling? In yourself?
I feel fine. However, you saying that reminds me of yesterday, which was an entire experience in time having no meaning and being too old. So, as you say, we're almost approaching the end of the year, and I'm like, great, cool, another one gone.
Awesome.
So, my parents and I haven't done like Thanksgiving at home in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't. We'll just go out. We'll go to a restaurant, do a thing. It'll be great. We'll get like, they'll usually have like a meal.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, it's very good stuff. So yesterday we went out, and the music they were playing was like it was family music, right? But they were playing it on like a radio station that, you know how some restaurants have their own damn radio station?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so they were playing music that was labeled, because you could hear the stingers in between the songs. It was labeled as classics.
Oh no. Okay.
And everything was fine because they were playing music from the 70s. And I was like, all right, that's cool. That's fine with me. They're playing music from the 60s. I'm like, yeah, no, that seems like a classic to me. Then I heard Smashing Pumpkins 1979 and was like, and then as we're getting ready to leave, I hear doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, that song Children. And I was like, no.
Song.
I was like, no. Like when that came on, I was like, no. But now it's been stuck in my head for 24 hours.
It's a good song.
Which is why when we were starting up today, I was like, boo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, right? Yeah, it's good stuff. But it's weird that it was played at a restaurant for Thanksgiving under classics.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Maybe they meant more like universally beloved music. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what they were going for, rather than like, you're old, Jesse Cox, personal attacks, right? They're going for like, we're trying to make everyone happy, not remind you of your mortality.
On
That's what I think was happening.
on the radio here, they have a special time during the week that they do the naughties, which is songs that were popular during the early 2000s. And they treat it like it's and now time for our classics section. They treat it like it's older music. And I'm like, it is. That was 16 years ago.
Did we all screw up? Because I feel like we have been back in 2009 or 2005 or, and now it's 2010, 2020, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If we had just been calling them the naughties the entire time, damn, back in the naughties, it sounds cool.
Here's the problem is that where we grew up, we don't use the term not to mean nothing.
Sure. But we can, America has taken things from other countries all the time.
We love to appropriate.
And reappropriate.
So
We
love it.
The naughties, because there was the roaring 20s and the aughts back in the 1900s, and that sounds cool as shit. Instead, we got 2007, 2015. We should have had the naughties, dude. Yeah. We could have had all the different things. Oh, man.
You could start using it. You can start calling them the naughties back in the 90s.
I am. I'm going to. When I meet young kids, when I meet a 15-year-old who's so what was it like back then? I'm going to be like, damn, the naughties were wild, dude.
Yeah.
It was
acts
crazy
like we always
back
used
in
it.
the naughties.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like it's a new thing. I'll be like, nah, naughties were crazy, dude.
Yep. I like it.
Yeah.
Now you just gotta, find a weird basketball court in the middle of LA where you can be a wise older gentleman.
Ooh, yeah. I sit at the park chessboard.
Yeah, exactly.
8 hours a day. I sit there,
bro,
coffee cup.
You got to go to Little Russia for that. All the old men are out playing chess.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I don't want to get beat by them, which would happen.
It would, yeah, because they're out there every day.
Yeah, they probably know at least some moves that aren't, I guess I'll see what this does, right? There's probably strategy involved in their play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could do that. I would love to be the guy who sits on the bleachers at the
exactly
park
what I was
on the basketball court, who does the New York Times crossword puzzle or some shit.
Yes.
And it's and I have the newspaper folded, and I'm just always sitting there, and there's a coffee from some sort of Greek deli next to me, and people come to me they're like, hey, old man.
Hey, Cox.
What do you think about this? And they'll come over to me, and I'll just be like, I haven't thought about that since the naughties. And they'll be like, what's the naughties, Mr. C?
And there it is. There it is.
Oh, it was a better time. Things were different back then. It'd be great.
Yeah.
That's my plan. That's my life goal.
To really round out the character, you would normally need an old Labrador or something with you. But I know that that's not on the kit. So
I mean,
you could borrow one.
I'm fine if it's a street dog and he hangs out with me. From the hours of 9 to 5 on the basketball court, we hang. But then he goes home to his family.
Yeah, he goes to the back alley. You go home. Yeah.
He's got kids and a wife back there.
Sure.
And then, and then I go home, and then we meet back the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're good buds.
Yeah. And he knows that the weird little sandwich that you got at the Greek deli, you're going to give him I'm going to give him some and then meat. Because he's so sweet, he eats just a little bit of it, then he takes the rest back to his kids. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, he's a good father. He's a good father.
He's a really good dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a young father, too.
Most of them are.
Yeah, he's only 7, so, it must be tough on him.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
What else did you do with your Thanksgiving?
Nothing. Hang out with the family. Help my mom get stuff down to hang trees and things. And of course, I had to get the ridiculous. Those who are not aware, my parents have a Mrs. Claus giant doll thing made of some fabric, like when people would knit figures. It's a giant Mrs. Claus, and it is genuinely jarring and scary. And every time I see it, I hate it, especially at night, because it looks like a demon that's going to get you. Mm-hmm. And I have, for the longest time, cherished that little demonic doll, and I helped them bring it down so they could put it up in the house.
I love it.
Yep,
My mom, for a while there was collecting. Have you ever seen those dolls? I think they make them in the Midwest. Have you ever seen those dolls where the face is a shrunken apple?
What do you mean?
They're so weird. The face.
What do you mean?
I'm explaining. The face.
Hold on. All right, please. No, all right. My brain just short-circuited. Please continue.
Okay. So it'll be a normal doll for the most part, but then the face of the doll is a dehydrated apple. So it's like completely scrunched up and wrinkled on itself. And then they figure out like where in all of those wrinkles a mouth, a nose, and eyes can go, and turn them into little old lady dolls. They're just little old ladies, but their face is like a shrunken, shriveled apple.
Shrunken apple head doll. All right. They are supremely weird, but also shrunken apples look like old people.
They do. Someone was like, bro, this looks like an old man. Yeah,
it is.
It works.
It is weird.
It really works.
It is supremely weird, but it is horror movie level weird.
Go
it
look them up.
is.
We'll put them on the screen.
Yeah, we'll put it is supremely weird. They look so strange. But with that said, old people be looking strange. So it checks out.
Maybe the only reason they look strange to us is because, so many people are trying to fight the natural aging process. We're not seeing that many people who are aging naturally anymore. And then we see an apple that's shrunken the way that like old people faces looking. But it looks crazy, man, because we're not used to seeing like naturally aging old persons,
Or much like a McDonald's hamburger that is 12 years old and still looks the exact same.
Sure.
It is still weird, but in a completely different way. There's nothing quite like seeing someone with a frail 90-year-old body and then like a perfect plastic surgery face. It looks weird. It's very, and I'm in LA, so I see it frequently.
Yeah, it happens
and you're
a lot,
like,
yeah.
what? No planning went into this, but I'm glad you think you look good.
Yeah.
It's just very bizarre.
Anyway,
or
we'll all become apples.
One of my other favorites in LA is everything else is old except it's perfectly new boobs. That's also a classic.
Ooh, that's another really good one.
Yeah, it's like those are brand new, and the rest of you not so much.
2 hands. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom puts those out every autumn. And then it gets swapped out for gnomes.
Okay, I get it. But also, when you go to look them up online,
yes,
most of them, besides being cute, like old ladies, are also horror objects. Like a lot of them are not designed to be cute. They look like heads on poles and stuff. They're really messed up looking.
Mm.
It looks like something you would see at the Jurassic Museum of Technology.
Okay.
Which, by the way, shout out to that place in Los Angeles, California.
Great place. If you visit LA, great place to go.
It is supremely weird. If you want to have a day where you and your friends are like, what did we just see? The Jurassic Museum of Technology. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
It is a weird place.
It is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of weird.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when I do my searches for news and things on, for this show on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
every once in a while I'll come across stories I just don't want to use because I don't know how to use them.
Okay.
And I saw an IGN post, and it was about like this horror game that got banned from Steam, and I was like, oh, that could be interesting. I wonder what this is about. That doesn't seem like a normal thing. So I started reading it, and it was very like, no one knows why it was banned. No one it might be because of the adult crackdown they had before, but there's nothing even adult in this game, right? I'm trying to figure out what the hell could have happened, because maybe there's a news story here.
Concrete information, yeah.
Yeah, and then I get to this moment in the article, and Dodger, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think the problem was with this game? All right. During one scene, the daughter wants to ride one of the horses in the game called Horses. Here's the twist. Horses are humans wearing a horse mask, and she gets to pick one. What follows is an interactive dialogue sequence where the player is leading by a lead, as if the person were a horse, a naked adult woman with a young girl on her shoulders. The scene is not sexual in any way, but it's possible the juxtaposition could be what's triggering the flag.
What?
Now imagine trying to read an article where the whole article is like, no one knows why this is happening. And I'm like,
it's so confusing.
Like, guys, I'm pretty sure everyone knows why it's happening. Like, I don't think you can do that.
Here's what I hate about that is I want to ask questions. I want to know why. Why was that scene in there? What's the context?
That's because I think it's supposed to be, that's part of the twist. It's a horror game called Horses, and I think it's supposed to be like, the messed up thing is that we're not talking real horses, but horse people pretending to be horses for a fetish thing. And now you're caught up in that world. I think it's supposed to be like one of those movies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like one of those like art film movies but it's just, yeah, I don't know how you can, there are guidelines of things you can. Needless to say, I can't explain it, and I don't care to explain it. I just thought it was really funny that it was like, no one really knows why. And then like, here's a description of one scene from the game, and I'm like,
not
I
surprised.
can guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, all right.
That's the first thing I read this morning.
While trying to find news.
I was like, well, that's going to set a tone for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I guess everyone has to have things they're into. It's weird. I'm not sure I like it, but like, it's not sexual at all.
Okay.
Like, all right, sure.
That's okay.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of a great segue. No, it's not.
Yes,
so I started playing.
Yep.
The greatest video game of all time.
You played the game.
Last week, we talked about an incredible game that I described kind of what it was. Yes. A lovely, lovely game called Revenge on Golddiggers. Now, we didn't know what this game was going to be, but it was another Chinese FMV game that looks absolutely like it.
Another like
money
insane
was spent
production
on
value. Yeah.
Yes. Like, 12K cameras, the whole thing. So I started playing it, and first off,
yes,
before anything, dear China, I don't know what game design philosophy you're using when it comes to FMV games. But the fact that you consistently include additional things of like, find your romantic score, like go to the dossier of like romantic, like all those things I love. They're unnecessary. And frankly, I don't understand why they're in the game, but I love them. And I think you should keep doing that. But this one has a section of what is essentially dating advice. So as you do things in the game, it unlocks these dossiers of dating advice. And if you click them, short videos play where two characters in the game talk about that scenario and why it's good or bad. Right?
Okay.
And in my mind, I'm like, well, okay, this could go one of two ways. This could be very like dude bro-esque, or like this could be like some real dating advice. This could be interesting. And we'll get to answers later because I can't wait. But when you load up the game starts with a video from the director. And he talks at you about like, I hope you enjoyed the game. This is, about dating and how there's some people out there who are bad news. And you got to watch out for those people because they're bad news. And I'm like, all right, okay. Let's do this. So the game begins.
Okay.
And a kind of like doughy looking dude with a goofy haircut gets hurt by he gets hurt by this girl that he's into. He loves her. She's clearly used him in some way, and he's going to throw himself off a bridge. And a gorgeous man runs up, grabs him, and is like, no, don't you do it. And they have a conversation, and he's like, she hurt me. She broke my heart. She took my money. I have nothing. And he's like, hey, man, I was there once. Come with me to this stairwell and let's drink a bunch of Heinekens and I'll tell you all about it.
The game is him talking about his experience.
Oh, that's chapter 1. Chapter 1 is him regaling this nerdy dude with the story of how he himself got played by a gold digger. And so what ends up happening is the first chapter is them sitting there talking, and you play as the young version of the handsome guy, except they have given him roughly the same outfit and the same terrible haircut as the nerdy guy he's talking in the stairwell. Okay. And you discover his tale of love and betrayal is the girl he was into was a streamer.
Okay.
And she is clearly manipulating everyone to get donations. That's the vibe, right? Okay. But she also, which I didn't know this was a thing, but everyone in chat told me this was the thing. If you donate enough to her, she will talk to you on the phone. And by talking to you on the phone, she then tries to get you to pay more money because she knows you have money. Mm-hmm. And so he's hard simping on her, and she is luring him into this world of I'm going to take all your money. And so it was very obvious to me from the get-go because as he's like, this is a man who is working 2 jobs as a delivery guy, at least in this part of the story. 2 jobs as a delivery guy. He is completely a mess. He's sending money back to his parents, and his parents are like, you don't have to do this. You need to save up so you can get married and live a life. And he's like, no, I have to support you, mom and dad. So he's busting his ass. And he keeps seeing this girl, this streamer girl, and his delivery. He keeps delivering her food. And you can talk to her. And a lot of it, a great example is during one part, I was looking for a job. And I go to a bunch of interviews, and this guy's like, do you have any previous work experience or internship experience? And you can either tell the truth or lie. And I was like, screw it. I need the job. I'm going to lie like hell. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But then it goes back to the stairwell, and the guy's like, you really lied to your boss like that, sir? And he's like, It was the greatest mistake of my life. And I was like, okay, so he doesn't want me to lie. He does. All right, sure. All right.
Uh-huh.
But the game continues. And so it's like, all right, I'll tell the truth. So when I meet the girl and I give her the food, I'm up front. I tell her my name. I'm trying to be really nice. But I see this thing in the corner pop up, Obsession Plus. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is she more obsessed with me or am I more obsessed with her? Son of a bitch. It's like, I don't even know mechanically what that means. Am I?
Right.
Okay. And so I guess I figured that in that moment, it's my obsession with her. This is how
Which
I
would make sense.
fall in love. Yeah. And so eventually she gets in a, I don't even know. I guess this is the thing you can do. A donation off. A guy streamer comes in and is like, hey, girl, I'd challenge you to a donation off or sub off or whatever.
To see who can get the most donations?
Yes. And literally a thing pops up on the screen that looks like Street Fighter and there's health bars and they're trying to get people to donate. And she's like, please, I need help. The guy's destroying her. And she's like, I need help. If only someone would help me. And so there's a moment where the game goes, it's your guy in his bed looking at his phone, like freaking out, like, because he's like, I gotta help this girl. I love her so much. And your options are either to help and donate or be like, nah, dude, I gotta save money. And so I go, no, I'm all right. I don't have the money for this. I put the phone down. It goes back to the stairwell, and the guy's like, damn, sir. So what happened? He's like, you know, if you don't know someone that well and they're asking for a lot of money, you probably shouldn't give it to them. Like something like that. And then the game gave me an ending. It was like, you know what? You got a good ending. You got a happy ending. You didn't fall for any scams. You did good. And I was like, so I need to fail? For the first part of this, I need to absolutely get trapped in a relationship that is not a relationship? Okay, so I go back in.
You can't have revenge if there's nothing to revenge, you know?
Exactly. So I go back in. I decide I'm going to donate. And then she's like, I need more. Please help me get more. And I was like, nah, once is enough. This seems a little desperate. I don't like this. Think I'm good. Game's like, game over. Good job. You know what? You got conned a little bit, but you're fine. I was like, okay. So then I go back in.
How much money do I have to give to ruin my life?
So basically, I keep giving her a bunch of money. She messages me, text message, and now she's like flirting with me. And my guy thinks like, oh my God, I'm so in love with this girl. But the entire time she keeps asking for things and money. She wants to meet up, right? At one point, we go out to dinner. And I, in my bank account, have like, I don't know, $200, Okay. And we go out to dinner and I recommend, hey, there's this place locally I love. It's really good. My guy thinks like we're really going on a date. And this girl's like, what if we go here instead? And it's one of the fanciest restaurants in town. And I'm like, all right. So we get there and she's like, don't worry, I'll pay for it all. And I'm like, okay, all right, awesome. So I look at the menu. And because I'm trying to be like, I don't have any money. I was like, what's she's like, oh, give us a New World wine. And my guy's like, I don't know what that is. So I click, I don't know what that is because he's honest. I decided, right? Because he's honest. And so the waiter explains it to me. And the entire time she's like, right?
You don't know what that wine is?
I pick a cheap wine. I try to be like really nice. The bill comes. And then she's like, oh, the waiter hands me the bill. And she starts like getting on her phone and stuff. And I was like, she said she'd pay. And I hand it back to her. She looks at me and then it flashes back to the stairwell. And he's like, she never called me again after that. Right. And I was like, good. Right. Every time I'm getting out, I've seen so many red flags. It's like, if you go on enough dates, you're invincible at this game. I was like, I have seen every red flag. So I was like, no. So I'm failing successfully every time.
It's interesting. I don't know what ends up happening in this game, but it's interesting that the game acknowledges like when you get to the point where you're like, I'm going to get revenge, you would have actively ignored so many signs that you needed to do something to, right? Like,
yes.
Like you also dug this hole.
It's like watching a slow motion train wreck. You know you must fail and hurt this boy, right? And so watching it happen, it's crazy because it's in order to get you're moving on to chapter 2, you have to consistently screw this poor man over. And this woman keeps coming back to him. They never meet anywhere else except under a bridge at night. And while they're there, she's like, these men who I signed my contract with, they're telling me I have to go to Japan and film adult videos. And unless I can buy my way out of the contract, please help me. And he's like, I'll do it. I'll help you. And I'm like, don't do this, bro. At one point, she's like, they took my money and they're going to keep me working. I'm just going to kill myself. And he's like, I'll help you get out of this. I'm like, she's like, if you leave, at one point she literally goes, if you leave me, I'll throw myself off this bridge, I'll kill myself. And I was like, get out of there, bro. The entire time of like, run. Anyway, you give her $70,000 and then she ghosts you. Cuts back to the stairwell.
What?
Yes. Oh, by the way, while you're all those wrong answers I got, when you go back to the dossier, they have little video segments, like I was saying, about those things. So when I was like, oh, I don't want to pay for dinner because you said you were going to pay for it, right? There's a thing in there where it's like,
like dating advice stuff.
Yeah, it's like when people make promises, say they're going to do a thing, like one of those, and it's like pretty solid advice. I was shocked. I was like, I thought this was going to be kind of like, women are stupid, bro. You know, like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, I mean, that is sort of what we were assuming looking at the title.
Yeah.
It's like, all women are snakes and they're trying to ruin your life.
But the dating advice was, I was like, this is actually really solid advice. We were having conversations about it while I was playing. I was like, yeah, no, that's real as shit. Don't. Anyway, then chapter 2 starts.
Okay.
And everything I thought about the game, I was like, oh, that's good advice. Yeah, I feel bad for this guy. We are then introduced to the main handsome guy's team. He brings the nerdy guy in. He's like, we're going to help you get revenge on that gold digger. Introduction to the team. At the, I think it's like the anti-gold digger headquarters or something.
Oh my God.
At the top of a skyscraper, he has built a business around getting revenge on gold diggers. This man has the most unresolved trauma of anyone who's ever lived.
Nobody's petty the way this man's petty.
Oh, he is super petty. So he has a team. One guy is a hacker who finds all the information. One guy is like an older grizzled detective who helps track down the girls. And then he has, this is what she says about herself, this gorgeous secretary / girlfriend / whatever he wants me to be for the main guy.
Okay. Sure.
Right? So this dude
was like, I'm never going to be out of control again.
Yes.
Never again.
And I was like, all right, that's a weird relationship for a game where it's like, there's some do's and don'ts of dating. I was like, oh, right. This whole like secretary / girlfriend / whatever he wants me to be. I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, she says sometimes girlfriend. So it's a situationship.
Okay.
But he's so cool. Anyway, the guy's like, I'm going to help you get revenge on your girl. Just like how I never got revenge on mine. So we then are shown another girl, and she's in a shop and she's talking with some woman on the phone. She's like, oh, I've got like 8 guys on the hook. They're paying for all my stuff. She's another streamer. So immediately I'm thinking, what streamer hurt this director? What happened
Seriously,
here?
This guy was
But wait, Dodger, there's a reason. And when I tell you, you're going to be like, I got to play this game. There's a reason, and it's amazing.
Okay.
All right. So, oh, by the way, earlier when they were, the main guy and his, like, the girl who hurt him were dating, air quotes. She's like, when he gives her money, a bunch of money, like the 70,000, she writes him an IOU and gives it to him. And she's like, I promise I'll pay you back. Thank you. You're so nice. And then she goes, right?
Right.
So just keep the IOU out there because I have a dream. I have a dream of how this game ends. Anyway, chapter 2 is literally this guy's like, I'm going to get revenge. Tell me about this girl. You get like the whole lowdown on this girl. She's a streamer. She's very, very popular. And she's like stringing along a bunch of guys who are paying for her entire life. Right. Anyway, this guy, I think, gave her $21,000, which already I was like, what are we doing? So
yeah,
he's like, I want to get revenge on her. I just want my money back. He's like, I got you, bro. I'll help you get revenge. Here's his plan. At least if you play it the way I played it. Because when he was younger in his flashback, you learn he was like trying to become a designer. Instead of becoming a designer, he now uses that as a cover story to approach big companies to get all these girls interested in him. So he shows up at this big studio, like if you went to Maker, and all the girls are like, who is that handsome man? And he's like, their like director introduces like, yeah, this guy's the designer. He's looking for a girl to represent his clothing, and it's a huge branding opportunity. So of course, the like girl who's the bad girl, she is like, oh, I'm gonna win his heart, and I'm gonna get all this stuff. So anyway, now it isn't your obsession level. It's your guy trying to mess with the obsession levels of these girls.
Okay.
So as you're doing things, it's literally becomes every thought I had, do the exact opposite. So there'll be moments where like a great example is she comes in and she tries really hard to seduce him, and your secretary walks up, right? And you can say this is my secretary or whatever, but you can also just say this is my girlfriend. So I'm like, oh, that's my girlfriend. And so the girl's like, I'm gonna win him over from her, right? And so she was more obsessed. And then she like calls me late at night and she's like, what should I wear? And it's like 2 not at all sexy photos. One is her with like a tank top and a hoodie with cat stuff drawn on her. And I'm like, this is your game, girl? This is how you're gonna try and seduce my Playboy? Please. So anyway, she's trying really hard, and my guy is just all red flags. Just throwing them down like spears. This guy is just actively messing with her. The fact she can't figure this out is beyond me, but eventually, because she's like, what should I wear? And he's like, hold on, let me get my girlfriend. I'll have her check it out. She's like, aren't you afraid you get jealous? And he's like, no, we have a great relationship. And so you're just messing with this girl, and she's becoming more and more obsessed. You go out to dinner with her, and she's literally like, I had a dream that your girlfriend was cheating on you with some guy. And you're like, no, it's just a dream. Don't worry about it. I'm chill. And she's like, I don't know. And so then your girlfriend secretary calls you. By the way, she's in on the deal. She's texting you like, you owe me for this one, boss. So anyway, you're like, you get a text and then a call, and you can literally be like, oh, I'm not with anyone. Or you can just straight up be like, oh yeah, I'm with that girl. You know, the one you met yesterday? Yeah, she's all right. Anyway, I'll see you later, baby. Smooch, smooch. And you can hang out. And then the girl's just more obsessed. And eventually, you orchestrate this whole thing where you and your secretary get in a fight, and then it looks like your girlfriend dumped you, and this girl swoops in. But in order to make her more obsessed, you have to be like, girl, I just broke up with my girlfriend. I'm not trying to get with you. And she's like, ah! Right, anyway. So you're literally just making this girl more and more obsessed with you.
Here's what's so funny about this, because you keep being like, yeah, I'm like so many red flags, like really manipulating this girl. But everything that you're saying that you're doing is like what people should do. They should just be honest about stuff.
Oh, sure. But I'm not doing it out of honesty. I'm doing it to manipulate this woman.
I understand. I'm just saying it's funny that it ticks both of those boxes. Like you're not hiding anything.
Yeah, no, but I'm absolutely like, the thing is, if you hide stuff, she'll become less obsessed with you. Like if you actively are trying to pursue her and do like, because she is the one trying to get you, you're supposed to be like, whatever, baby. Sure.
She likes the
so anyway,
yeah.
So eventually, after she's like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now, and I love you, and you're amazing, you message her. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She calls you and says, I need some money. Can you please give me some money? And it's like her first, because she's got you now, right? And your options are either send her money, then block her, or don't send her money and block her. And I was like, what's the difference here? And then I realized sending money and blocking is mixed signals and the most devious thing you can do. So I sent her the money, blocked her. She tracked me down. And it's like, where were you? Why aren't you? We're boyfriend and girlfriend. Why aren't you answering my calls? What's going on? And my guy goes, my company is in bad shape. I don't have any money. I can't support you. And a man's job is to support his woman, and I can't support you anymore. And I need some cash, and I've been working really hard. And she's like, baby, I have so much money. I can help you. And he's like, okay, thank you. Then he calls her again, and he's like, I need some more. I need like $2,100 more. And he calls her again, and he's like, our company's good. She's like, I'm investing in you, babe. One day, I'll be, when we're in our mansion, I'll get to spend all the money you make. He steals back all the money, not only from the nerdy guy, but every other guy that she's been taking money from. And it's like, we did it, guys. Here's the thing, Dukes. Here's what I realized is the greatest game ever made.
Yeah.
As she's been defeated, the girl is like on the phone with this person, and it's like, he got me. She's like, I'm coming to meet you. So anyway, they do these like great establishing shots of the feet walking in the room, and you like shadows, and you hear them.
They have like a Team Rocket leader.
And what happens is she's like, who was this man? Show me his photo. And then the girl gives him the photo, and it pans up. The woman leading this is the original girlfriend streamer. I was like, oh shit, it is an evil league of diabolical ladies, all working together to take, she's at the top. She made a business out of this. She is the gold digger headquarters person, and he's the anti-gold, and they're mortal enemies. And all I want to happen, I don't know, I got to the end of chapter 2, and I was like, I have to tell. So I haven't even started chapter 3 yet. But apparently there are other people, and you have to help them, because it's kind of like she has a whole league, and you have to go around and help defeat the. Anyway, what I need is at the end, when she's defeated, he walks up, gives her the IOU, and goes, owed you one. Walks away, music, credits. I'd be like, this is the greatest fucking game I've ever played. It's amazing. I've never played anything like this. I've never laughed so hard. I just don't understand how this exists. And frankly, I love it. I'm enjoying myself.
I am. This is so interesting because I'm wondering if the person who made it, like the guy who did like the opening video, right?
Sure.
If he just like observed a lot of like sort of intense parasocial things going on with people in his life or something, and was like, I really want to make a game about this, and felt really strongly about it, not only being a game about like what counts as a red flag, but also, but he was like, no, but I also want it to like educate people, because people are like leaving their house less and they're meeting people less. And, you know, maybe it would be helpful for them to have like things that help them understand, you know, like what are good things to happen on a date and what are red flags to happen on a date. And so like, I'm really curious if this person was like, I really want to make an educational dating game.
I definitely think that's his intention. I don't know if it came out that way.
If it works,
but that's his intention, because what happens, the game starts with like newsreels of in China, like I was shocked by the amount of conning that goes on in the streaming space
in China,
or
just in general.
I think in like I didn't know. Everyone in chat was like, "Oh, dude, this happens all the time." I was like, "No way." And then people were like, no,
Really?
dude, you're just in a bubble of
Say,
like,
are we
where
just
you're at
in
is-
like
apparently there's like, yeah, I was like, wait a minute. There's no way some girl's gonna stream and then text a dude to get more. Like, there's no way that happens. Like, dude, happens all the time. I was like, are you kidding me? And yeah, so I deep dived into that, and turns out that's a thing that happens, and it is absolutely crazy that there's like full on scams run through streaming. And I guess this is one of the what's crazy about it is I understood the minute I started saying like, oh, look, this whole point of this game is, don't donate to these people you don't know. Anyway, hi chat. Like the minute it happened.
Yeah.
And then of course, chat being the little ironic bastards they are, immediately started donating. And I was like,
Of course.
well, I'm keeping this in the VOD. This is already ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even know where this game's gonna go. The first half, I was like, all right, this is some solid dating advice. Like, this makes sense. Every good ending I'm getting, which is me losing because I can't play the game, is like, no, you did this, and that's correct. That's the right thing to do. Don't fall for that. But then in the second act, the second chapter, you're literally every sociopathic tendency I ever had was like, oh no, that's what I have to do. I'm going to manipulate this woman. Like,
Right.
This woman is going, like, the whole point is she's going to get it. And I was like, I'm learning about,
know if I'm
I
learning
have the
good things
capacity
now.
for great evil. Like,
Yeah.
I could really be a bad person. I was absolutely just like, there were moments where I'd make a choice and then laugh maniacally. Like, I was like, I was like, oh no, why'd I do that? I learned about myself. No. But
That
it
sounds like a
exists.
crazy game.
You should play it. You should play it. You have a code. You have a code.
I do. You gave me a code. I will play it.
Yeah. Now, I don't think you can get souped, but I will say, if you want to win, make bad choices. That's the way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious how the game ends. I don't know. I just want the IOU to come back. It's such a good bit. It's such a good bit, especially since they're mortal enemies in the world of high finance and romance. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was a thing.
Can I this is like slightly adjacent. Can I tell you a do you ever see like an abbreviation or a term for something and you decide what that thing means and then later you find out what it actually means and you go, "Oh, so not at all what I thought it meant."
Yeah. WWJD, what would Jesse do? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept seeing the term findom and I couldn't which feels a little adjacent to this game. And I kept being like, I just don't know what that means. And my brain kept leaping to maybe it's like BDSM, but one person is like pretending to be a mermaid.
Honestly, I wish.
It's not that, chat, in case you're curious. Finst is short for financial domination. It's when a person like their kink is going broke by buying things for another person. Anyways, yeah. So for a long time I didn't know what findom meant, and now I do. I've grown up.
Of all the things I thought you were gonna say,
Yeah.
that's not the thing I thought you were gonna say. I
What
didn't
did you
think we'd
I was
start.
going to say?
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like TYVM.
No.
I thought you were gonna say something like that. Like you're like, oh yeah, my kid uses something now that I don't understand. Instead, you were like, yeah, I couldn't. This findom thing. What's that about?
What is it? There's the ladies, they love to wear the tails now. Maybe then they put like a little hole in it. That's what I thought. That's not what it is, though.
I'm trying to figure out what you just meant. Like,
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know.
keep talking about this.
I
think you do know what I just meant, and you're trying to bait me into talking about it more.
I don't think I
don't want to talk about it anymore. You know what I meant.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. See?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Did you play anything else?
I mean, aside from dabbling back in the world of Final Fantasy a little bit, no, not really.
Really?
Yeah, well,
You just got revenge on Golddiggers and then
I
little
can't
JC?
talk about one of them because it doesn't come out to the second. But it's a new. I've been playing a new Blumhouse game. It's very, very good. It's super trippy, but I can't talk about it till next week. But we're doing it for Scary Game Squad, and it's fun, and I love it a lot. Yes, it's quite good. It's quite good. Also, we did Amanda the Adventurer 3 recently, and you should. Have you never played the Amanda the Adventurer games?
No, but you've pitched me on them before.
You really should. They're great. They're right up your alley.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, you should play the first one. You'd be like, oh, this is fun, and then you go play the other ones. I think you would like it.
I think I would too. But it's
What
hard
does your
because
shirt
I always
say?
The
ADD kicked in real quick. Oh, all right. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
That's so when you walk around in the forest, you can look down and go, oh, that's one.
Found it. Yeah.
Yep. Yum, yum.
That's exactly what it's for. Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. What were we saying?
Oh, I was just gonna gas you up a little bit and say that it's hard when you or you and the boys play a game because typically I just want to watch you play it. If it's not like immediately my type of game, I go, well, but my funny, lovely friend played that game. I could just watch them play it.
Stop it. You bitch. Stop it. What?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You suck. Yeah, I do. One of the biggest problems I think is that I have a lot of games that we'll play, especially lately because we've been doing a bunch lately, but like, you know, playing games for Scary Game Squad is it's like, well, we did a thing and I don't want to talk about it till the episode's out. Which sucks because it's like, well, I did do stuff, but I can't really say anything. So that's cool. But yeah, other than that, I've just been kind of vibing. For some reason, so I don't know if you remember that book Ascension that I was reading.
Yeah.
So the guy who wrote that wrote another book, and I was like, well, you know, I'll check it out. I'll give it the old once over. And let me just read you the description because this is Ascension was a book about a mountain appearing in the middle of the ocean and then a bunch of people going up it, and it's very eldritch horror-y, right?
Right.
And this one is a book that I don't even know how to describe. So I'm just going to read verbatim what it says because I wasn't sure. This is the summary.
Okay.
A woman dives into her husband's memories to uncover decades-old feud threatening reality itself in this staggering techno thriller by the best-selling author of Ascension. Maggie Webb has lived the last decade caring for her elderly husband, Stanley. As memory loss gradually erases all the beautiful moments they created together, it's the loneliest she's ever felt in her life. When a mysterious stranger named Hassan appears at her door, he reveals the shocking truth. Stanley isn't losing his memories. Someone is actively removing them to hide long-buried secrets from coming to life. If Maggie does what she's told, she can reverse it. She can get her husband back. Led by Hassan and his technological marvels, Maggie breaks into her husband's mind, probing the depths of his memories in an effort to save them. The deeper she dives, the more she unravels a mystery spanning continents and centuries, each layer more complex than the last. But Hassan cannot be trusted. Not just memories are disappearing, but pieces of reality itself. If Maggie cannot find out what Stanley did all those years ago and what Hassan is after, she risks far more than her husband's life. The very course of human history hangs in the balance. I'm like, what the shit is this about?
Say what?
That's what I'm reading.
Honestly, when it was just like, she has to go into her husband's mind to like restore his memories, I was like, okay, that could, you know, if it was written well, that could be really interesting. And then it turned into, or the fate of the universe, everything will tear apart the fabric of reality. I was like, oh.
The book's called Disillusion, and it has it has 4.1 stars. So I know some people definitely are like 1 star, I hate this. So I'm really curious what this book is about. Once you tell me that information, that sounds so insane, I need to know.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the first book enough that I'm excited for this one, but I don't expect it to be as good as the first book. The first book's very like, it's Eldritch horror, but written like from the perspective of the guy who's there. And that's fun. Right. This, I have no clue what I'm getting into. I'm expecting insanity. So that's, I just downloaded that, and that's pretty good. Very excited. I'll read that later and be very happy. Yeah. But that's me. That's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Nice.
What are you up to?
Book-wise, I'm still trying to get through Eisenhower. That book is going to take me forever.
Eisenhower?
Isn't it Eisenhower? The 40K book? Is it not Eisenhower? God, what is it?
That's
Eisenhorn.
That's a president. That's a president.
I was close. Eisenhorn. I was close, man.
Right. Okay.
Sorry. I'm trying to get my sweet love to come grab the dog because she's antsy and she's going to start barking in a second here, which nobody wants.
Now, do you have a door right now still or no?
Oh, I forgot to give you an update. No, I don't.
Thanks for the update.
You're welcome. No, update is door was delivered. Door was delivered today at like noon. And so now we get to attach door. We can attach door and then I won't be just sitting in the cold all the time, which will be a delight.
Although you're in a t-shirt, do you have a heater in the room right now?
I do, but it's a warmer day today than it has been the last couple of days. But it's dark now, so that's not going to last for very long.
Yeah, I forget sometimes parallel-wise, the UK is very high. It's only because, what is that, the Gulf Stream? One of the streams that the weather is as it is. Otherwise, you'd be like Newfoundland cold.
I don't know anything about that.
Like if you look on a globe, the parallel of where the UK is, you would think, at least in America, in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's like New York. But that's not true. Like New York's here and the UK is up here.
Oh, so we're like closer to the pole, you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then like sometimes I'll look at Europe and Europe is like where Canada is. But in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, it's like, oh yeah, but like Spain is right here. And it's like kind of like where, go look at a map one day and you'll be like, what the hell?
Interesting.
The things you learn.
Wait, what are you saying is, or you believe to be the reason that it's not as cold?
Because you have a Gulf Stream. You have some sort of stream. Some sort of like it's the ocean thing. I don't know the term, but it's an ocean thing.
Okay. And it makes
the weather better. And the Atlantic Current, is that what it is? I don't know. But anyway, there's a stream, and it makes the weather better, and everyone's afraid that with climate changey things, if the ocean temperature heats up, it'll kill that, and totally screw over temperatures in the UK, and so everyone will freeze to death.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Love that. Love science.
Yep.
Very cool.
So that's a thing. Yeah. But don't worry. The ocean will have swallowed the whole island long before that.
Right. Yeah, let's see. Right now it's it's not too bad. It's like 9 degrees. Which I don't know how to convert that into Fahrenheit, but it's not that cold. With Google? With our friend
48
Google.
degrees. If you were in LA, you would be freaking out. That just shows you what happened.
I'm 6 years in. I'm acclimatized.
Yeah. If you were here, you'd be like, oh, to this day, I still get messages from the one video Crendor and I made in Boston where I was like, we're like out in the cold and I'm free. People are like, is Jesse okay? What's going on with him? And I was like, y'all, it was
cold.
Like 15 degrees. I haven't experienced that in like 15 years. You kidding me? I was like, my body's not even ready for this. Yeah.
When my mom came to visit last week, she fully was in shirt, mid-layer, jacket, scarf inside the house at all times. And I was like, are you actually that cold? She was like, yeah, freezing. But we realized it's because she hasn't like experienced a proper winter in years because they go to the desert every winter now.
Right. Yeah.
So she's not used to it ever being cold.
Look, when I lived in Buffalo, there was times when it would be 12 inches of snow on the ground and I'd have shorts on.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is.
Human bodies are really amazing, honestly. Like we can adapt. It took a while, but we can adapt.
That's our one big feature is we are very adaptable.
Adaptation, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
We're good at that.
And tools. We're good with that too.
Whoa, our big brains.
Are pretty good.
Our big brains are really good with tools. Yeah.
Yeah. Although, go look at like a chimp every once in a while. Those guys are hilarious. They're great. I should have been a chimp. They have the same tool. They're doing tools, but they're also taking time to laugh. And like when a friend farts, we don't even do that anymore.
So true. We should always be laughing at farts.
Always.
Since when is there an age limit on that, you know?
There shouldn't be.
I chased my kid around the kitchen farting at her yesterday, and she thought that was so funny. It's timeless.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
In my mind, and I don't know this is what was happening, but in my mind, I pictured you running backwards.
Yeah.
Trying to fart on Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, great. It's exactly what I thought then.
When it first started, we were having a conversation and I was like, I've got a big one brewed. So I did the like.
What is happening in your home?
I did the thing where you're like, where you just kind of like, you know? So we were talking and I went, and she went, ew. And then I did it again, but I stayed turned around and then I just chased her backwards. I got four good ones out of that.
I need you to know.
Yeah.
Enjoy all of this while you can. Because you are going to be such an embarrassment to that child. She is never going to bring friends home. She is going to be like, I'll be out. I'm going to Jackie's house. This is the only time you're going to enjoy this. She's like, my mom is so weird. That shit's going to happen. Oh, my mom and dad are so weird. You'll be telling her friends, like, one time we were in the kitchen and I just started farting on her, toot, toot, toot. And her friends are going to look at Clark, and Clark's going to look at her friends. They're going to be like, we got to go, Mom.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Probably, yeah. Oh my God.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be a cool, fun parent the whole time. There has to be a period of time where they're like, I have to get the fuck away from this, you know?
Yeah.
So I've already
at least, yeah. At least the reasoning is fun. Like, my mom loves to fart on me.
Yeah.
Like, at least that's fun reasoning. Could be way worse. Like, you're not like picking and being like a pest. You're not like being like, well, I would have done that. You're not being like a bad mom. You're just being the kind of mom that your kid never talks about ever. Like, they're like, why don't you ever talk about your mom? Does it hurt? And like, no. It would just be weird if I told you the stories. Like, I love my mom, but all the stories are fart related.
I like how you've decided that my entire repertoire of humor with my kid is all farts.
All farts. Yeah.
It's only farts. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, good night, honey. And as you close the door, toot, and you close the door. She's like, Mom.
Yeah. No, we've only had, at this point, my kid's about to turn 8 for context for everybody. And at this point, we've only had one situation where she was like, please stop doing that. Which was we were at like an outlet mall and we were walking and I started skipping and she was like, Mommy, no one else is skipping. Please don't skip. And I was like, you got it. She's like, this is too fucking whimsical for the mall. Okay, settle down.
Mommy, it's an outlet mall. Settle down. It's a little too whimsical.
Where do you think we are right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. She grounds
this
me.
This isn't Trafalgar. It's an outlet mall. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad someone has to be there to pull you back down to earth.
I know. She reins me in.
Yeah, I know Sam won't. Sam's just
he gave up a long time.
I'm very into this. I liked it. Yeah. He can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clark needs to, I'm glad there's at least one adult present. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for her to become like a high-powered attorney. Like, or a stockbroker, like a banker. And she comes home in the suit every Thanksgiving. Sam is still in the same red t-shirt, long beard. You're dressed up in a sweater that says Santa's favorite hoe. And she's like, Mother, Father, hello? It's lovely to be home. And you're like, I made all your favorites. We got cheesy toast and one fart coming right up.
She's like, this is my long-term boyfriend, Dylan. You are just meeting him now, but he has a solid 401k.
Yeah. And Dylan's like,
nice to meet you, Dylan.
Greetings, fellow humans.
She's dating an alien. God.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. We worked so hard to keep them out of here.
We invite you to the country club this weekend. My parents will be in attendance. Lord and Lady Shesherton. Please dress in your finest formal gear.
Of the Sheshertons?
Mm-hmm. And then I just want you and Sam to show up in cosplay. Like, we're here.
Sorry, this is the most expensive thing we own. Just a suit of armor.
Honestly, I'm here for this. I need this.
That's a Meet the Parents sequel.
I have to. I gotta live long enough to. We're at 8, so at least high-powered at least 30 years old, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, Clark's gonna be amazing. 22. chief
Whoa.
executive. I know,
Okay.
right?
Graduating
Also-
early?
Yeah. One of those like smart kids that went to college at 14.
Right.
Right.
So currently every single day she pretends to have a tummy ache because she doesn't like school so much. So what do we think about that in terms of her future academia?
I think that the attitude of an 8-year-old regarding school and not liking it is a natural one. And that will change as she finds interests later. And she will be fine.
I know she'll be fine. I just don't think
Yeah.
she's going to be super academic. But
You don't know that. Like, she
don't know.
could find a thing she likes. Maybe right now, math isn't the vibe, but maybe it's English. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Worst case scenario, she goes to school because there's a cutie there and she falls in love. At least she's in school, so that's pretty good.
Dylan the alien. Dylan Chesterton.
Right. Dylan Chesterton, alien. Yeah.
Alien. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that guy.
Yep. Maybe she'll write the next British novel, the great British novel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's it
Or
about? Or
scamming dudes on the internet by streaming.
oh my gosh. I got to make sure that she plays Revenge on Golddiggers.
So she learns
So she learns the strat.
how to do it. Yeah. How to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You learn like, all right, well, that girl screwed up. So this is what I'll do instead. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
See, the
I
problem
just
was
looked in
she
chat.
didn't commit hard enough.
I just looked in chat and I saw the title of Clark's book, My American Mom, and that's really funny. That would actually be like an incredibly good book. You'd be like the Paddington of Americans for the Brits.
Right. It'll be like Amelia Bedelia, except Amelia Bedelia
Yes.
is like overtly American. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like
I do
it.
too. Yeah.
Mhm. Just printing money.
Yeah. Look, I'm looking out. I'm looking out because I'll probably need a place to hide.
Sure. Okay.
You know, I'll probably need a place to lay low for some reason or another. And
I see. I wasn't sure if this was building on a previous thing.
No, I just feel
for
like
a reason. You might need a place to
Yeah,
hide at some point.
Like,
Right.
I'm trying to future-proof my life. Like, one,
Yeah.
I need a place to lie low always. You always got it. So I need your farm. Awesome. That's a place, right?
It is.
And if Clark got that My American Mom book money, then I can build a bunker and hide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, right? Like, so you got that. But also, I think, it'd be fun and then I could hang out and then it would be great.
I think that would be great too.
No, you don't. You never want me to come to the farm. You say, Jesse, I don't even want you here. You always say that.
I can't believe that you beat me to it. You got in there before I could be like, I would be more excited if it wasn't always a lie.
Too late. I already beat you. Those are the rules.
You beat me. You beat me. You beat me.
Those
So
are
I
the
can't say
rules. I
that.
beat you. Yeah.
You beat me. It's fine. Game wise, I have really I finished Dispatch.
Mm-hmm.
Very good game. I definitely want to play it again. I will say, and I said this on stream today as well. People are getting really intense about that game. It's gone on the list of like games that people are actively avoiding streaming because people will show up in chat who really, really give a fuck about what you did in that game. And talk about the streamer as though they are a terrible person, depending on what they chose in the game. And so I was saying, because I kept seeing, I jinxed myself is what happened. I kept seeing people posting things like, wow, I just streamed Dispatch. What a fucking miserable experience. And I started the last stream that I was going to be playing Dispatch. I knew I was going to finish it. And I was like, you know what? I keep seeing people saying that they've had a really bad experience streaming this game. I'm so glad that we have like a solid mod team that are getting rid of, bad messages. And generally, you guys police yourselves. Like, you guys know what's inappropriate to say or what's like overstepping most of the time. So we've had a really good experience playing this game. I'm really glad. And by the time we were done, they had to be in emote only chat for like the entire end of the game because people could not stop. They just could not stop. It was so wild.
So I guess my question is, what are they not stopping at doing? Because I know there's always backseat gamers, right? Mm-hmm. But in my mind, when you're saying to me, oh, these are people who are really obsessed with the game, I'm thinking of when I'm on Reddit now, because I've looked at a few Dispatch things on Reddit, and now my entire feed, Reddit is just like, Dispatch? Do you want more Dispatch? I'm like, no, I don't need to see people's hot takes in this game. Like, I'm good. I don't need that.
Yeah.
But like, as someone who liked it a lot, and I liked, again, the story bits more than the actual like gameplay. I love the story. Right. Seeing everyone online talk about like who they like more, what like everyone right now is really horned up over Alana's character. Like, sure, all right, that's the point, man. That's what games like this are designed. Enjoy your favorite character that you're all horned up for.
Of course,
have fun. Don't care. But
I feel that way about every game.
Yeah, it is like really,
it's more intense than I would have expected it to be.
Like the Undertale level of intensity. Yeah, where I'm like, damn, people are fighting. I'm like, guys, what is happening right now? So I guess I'm trying to figure out. Most of what I've seen is just people being really horny or being like, here's the right choice, or this is why that person deserved to live or not, like that kind of thing. But I don't, like, what are they doing in chat?
I'm gonna try to answer this without, because I really don't want to spoil this game. I do think it's a good game, and I think people should play it. I just think if you don't have the infrastructure to deal with people being that intense, don't stream it.
I guess, yeah.
What I would say. But
what are they saying?
Just harping. You make a choice in the game. Either they watch you make a choice in the game and they hate that choice, or they see the results of that choice and cannot drop it. They like need to keep harping about why that was the wrong choice to make, why you don't actually understand. Streamer, you actually don't understand this character, and it's really fucked up that you did that to them, right? It's like that kind of a thing. It's a lot of that. And I will say, because I think some people are going to listen to this or watch this and be like, I was there and I said those sorts of things, but I was joking about it. It does come across differently when somebody's just like, ugh, streamer, I can't believe you did that, versus somebody clearly upset and not being able to drop it, right? Like they come across very differently. Yeah. It is just an intensity problem. It's like, it's a game.
Okay. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing I had at the end of Expedition 33. The last bit of Expedition 33, I'm not going to spoil it because it's really great, but there is a choice. And one choice to me was so very clearly the bad one. Right? And I was explaining my reasoning in a way that made perfect sense. And the amount of pushback I got about how, like, you don't understand this character's trauma and what they're doing. I'm like, yeah, but they're still wrong.
Literally that.
It doesn't matter. They're still wrong. And it's the same thing with like, I think about all the time going back to when we were playing Life is Strange and the David scenario, like who David is as a character. And I was like, he sucks. The amount of pushback I got on the one episode where I was like, we should listen to David. And everyone was like, oh, Jesse, he's so abusive and he's the worst. And I'm like, agreed. We're not arguing that point, but this man was in the military and he probably knows a thing or two about the scenario that we're in right now. And I'm trying to like beat this game and try to save all these damn kids. So like, let me have this. And they're like,
and if the game is written well, then these characters have dimension, and it makes sense for us to consider the other dimensions of this person. Yeah.
And we did. And in the end, it paid off, and I was the most pleased I've ever been. But like, yeah, that's a thing where because characters have dimensions, on a surface level, you could approach it from one angle and be like, that's what I'm focusing on. And if you like don't look beyond that, you can really. A lot of people also imprint, I guess is the right word, on characters, and they're like, that person's like me.
Yes.
And so because you don't want to help that person, you don't want to help me, and it gets like really personal. And again, Expedition 33 is my most recent example where I was like, no, that's clearly the wrong answer. And people were like so upset that I was like, no, guys, there's one right answer. This isn't like a confusing thing for me. This is, again, I will say, I think Final Fantasy XIV ruined me for that because I beat Endwalker, and anyone who's like has played Endwalker, it has sort of like a, an emotional end of the world beating despair kind of vibe to it. For sure. And I don't know what that did to me. I think because it was during COVID too. I don't know what it did mentally. But I will not fall for the like, well, this is a tough choice. I'm like, no. This is an easy choice. That's the wrong answer. Like it, and now I'm there all the time. Where I'm like, I don't know what it was. Thank you. Oh, look at Samuel.
Sam, he's getting peachy each.
What a cutie. What a cutie.
Yeah,
the dog's Sam, of course. We I don't know. For some reason, ever since Endwalker, I've been like impervious to moral conundrums. And I don't know what it was about that game. I think it broke me as like a person where like I cried so much at the end. I was like, there's right and there's wrong. And I was like, and sometimes there's stuff in between and you navigate that until you find right again. So and I'm like, you can't break me.
I am curious. I really do want to play this game maybe even a couple more times because it seems like I got a pretty rare ending. And some of the choices felt to me, and this might be because I haven't experienced other like ways to play the game yet, but some of the choices felt a bit too black and white when the game itself is about like redeeming villains and like them sort of wrestling, like us and them wrestling with that like moral grayness of like who they are, right? And I felt like there were a couple, again, nothing specific, but I felt like there were a couple times where a choice would happen and the result would feel too extreme. And I don't know if it was because it was compounded from something I did earlier in the game, right? So I'd like to play it again and sort of see what happens, I guess.
Sure. Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day because I played it and beat it off stream, literally for the reasons you're describing. Some games I just don't want to be bugged by people while I'm playing. However, with that said, I would love to stream me being a piece of shit version. Like a version where I'm
really curious what that's like. Yeah.
Because I when I played, I'll be honest, look, y'all, you might think, Jesse, we know you're playing for the story. For me, the story was like, which of these cutie pies am I gonna smush? That's what it was. Let's not pretend we know what the game is. But I want to know if I become just a giant dick to everyone, which you can do, what that turns into.
Do that.
I really want to play on stream the like dick version. Like just being the Jesse Pinkman I can be. I think I can be fun.
I will say that I actively did a no romance run in that game.
Sure.
So I'm
if you
curious.
Don't want to live, okay,
on the opposite. I'm curious, kind of on the opposite side, like how the game is different if you're pursuing someone.
Sure. It's great.
And look, can I also say, if they made a game that was just the dispatching, I would play that. I think the dispatching is really fun.
It makes me crazy because I can't do it perfectly. And there is no like, here's your guide. Here's how you do it. Nope.
Yeah.
Although, if I actively try to be bad at my job.
Look. If you're the worst dispatcher they've ever had, how long does it take for them to fire you, man?
I have questions. Yeah. What if I actively just suck?
Yeah.
On purpose?
What if you don't dispatch them at all?
At all? Great question. Do you think the game would just end and be like, you're terrible, you're fired, the end?
I hope so. I hope they don't keep you around. Like, Bobbert Bobberson, get out. You are bad at this job.
Yeah. What if you actively don't play the game and don't want to talk to anyone? What's the vibe? How can I get away with it? Like, run? Yeah, like, at this point, that seems like the antagonized chat run. Like, I'm just not gonna make any choices, and I'm not gonna do anything. And we'll see how long the game plays.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. So good game. Good game. I just want to play it one or two more times and get more of see if the critique that I have is founded or not, I guess.
Sure.
And then the other thing, I'm still plugging away on Silksong. I think I've nearly cracked it. I feel like I'm at the end. I think I'm at the end. But that game likes to bait you.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, which end? The end or the obvious, this is the real ending of the game end?
The real end. Do that.
Okay.
Right. I think I'm nearly at the real end. And I'm also very disappointed because when I could tell that the real end was close, I went to look at my hours played and I was at 67 hours. And I was like, guys, if I can beat this game in 2 hours, I could end the game at the 69-hour mark. There's just too much left. I couldn't do it. I will remember
6-7. Hi, teens.
I feel ancient.
Hello, fellow teens. Thanks for watching.
Picks up skateboard. Well, I'll be going now.
You get on the skateboard and you hear a back crack. Like, all right, I'll be going.
Gets on skateboard, crack. Falls immediately. Oh my gosh. That would be my too old for this episode.
Right.
Just me actively trying to. You already explained it to me, and I'm still like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
One of these days, I want to, like, there's a bunch of stuff in LA that if you ever come back, we should film a live Too Old for This where we go to one of the, like,
I'd love that.
Things for the kids.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, keep going.
No, there's a what? Hold on, we might be thinking the same thing.
I know that there's like a pop-up that happens often that's just a place filled with fake bubbles and people go there and take pictures of themselves with fake bubbles. Like aesthetic pictures with bubbles.
Well, that's not what I was thinking, but it is a thing.
But we should do that.
I would love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I was thinking of the pop-up restaurants they have that show up. They're like the Netflix diner. I'm like, what in God's name would that be?
What would that be?
I don't know. I never went.
Oh,
I don't know. It's a Netflix diner. It was a diner for Netflix.
Okay.
What would be there?
We should go there.
I know what would be there. Oh, it's such an easy joke. Oh, a 3-course meal, but you only get the first course. Netflix diner because they cancel everything.
They cancel shows. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an easy joke. It's an easy joke. Easy joke.
But for real, what are they selling there? If it's a diner,
I don't know. I have no idea.
I do love a diner.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is. The Netflix diner. Yeah. I assume they had like, this is our Stranger Things mimosa. It's going to be like that.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do a 2-day thing. Okay.
Great. Okay. Oh, Stranger Wings. Chat's better at this than me.
Oh,
Stranger Wings is so good.
That's so good.
It's spicy and upside down sauce. Oh, come on. It's so good.
I love that. Or pineapple upside down cake.
And
this is just the Stranger Thing diner.
Yeah, they probably have that too.
Probably. I was going to say.
Stranger Things.
We know.
Season 5 out now.
We know so many makeup artists. Beginning of the day, we both get really intense makeup done. Okay.
Great.
And then
yes.
we previously make a list of like 4 or 5 different weird places that influencers go to take pictures. And then after our makeup's done, we go to all of those places, including the bubble place, and we take aesthetic photos.
Professional aesthetic headshots.
Yes.
We do the whole, like the poses, the things.
Yes.
Great. Sounds great.
And when we get hungry, we can go to a weird pop-up restaurant.
You know what's going to suck about this is while we do all this, ironically and for fun, for a video about being too old.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many people around us doing the same thing, but like, for real?
For real? Yeah.
To the point I will start questioning, are we just pretending it's ironic and doing it for real?
That's between you and influencer Jesus.
Did we do this on purpose and then like make it a goof? But really, we just wanted to take aesthetically pleasing photos
we
with
just
bubbles.
really wanted to take cute pictures. And we're like, oh
it's
my
like
God,
in high
this
school,
is so embarrassing. I would never
It's
do
like
this.
in high school when all the boys were like Power Rangers, right, dude? But all secretly loved Power Rangers. It's that.
Yeah, it is
Same
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least we can be honest about it.
Yeah.
I just think it would be fun for us to put some makeup on and take pictures.
Now I know you mean so we look good in front of the camera makeup. But I'm thinking clown. I'm thinking the white, the little cheeks, the nose.
Now we're talking. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, or mime.
Clown makeup.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be clowns for the day. Oh my gosh. So it says so much, doesn't it?
Look, I'm on the We'll Be Clowns for a day. Like, I'm on it. I'm on it. I don't like it, but I'm on it. I close the door. I'm in the car with you. I don't like being here, but I know it's where I belong.
This is why it needs to be a 2-day thing. First day, normal makeup. Second day, clowns. Or first day clowns, second day normal, so that we can start high,
They're gonna show pictures from both days and like tell the difference. There's no difference corporate things. That's gonna be us. People will make jokes. They'll be like, they look the exact same.
Yeah. I love it. Love this.
Because we were always clowns.
Happy 100 episodes, everybody. Jesse, tell us about the news.
Oh boy, let's talk the news. So,
Let's talk
hey,
the news.
first things first. Paradox says the sales forecast for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 won't hit their expected numbers.
I'm
This is
shocked.
like the result of the company says this likely will result in significant loss of the company's next financial results, which Paradox CEO Frederick Wester says is the fault of the publisher, not the developer of the Chinese Room. And admittedly, the game is basically the culmination of a lot of bad choices. Its executives cutting corners, not giving the team what they need to actually make the game. To the point where I think this week, the lead dev came out and was like, look, we tried to get them not to call it Bloodlines 2. We did not want them to make this a Vampire the Masquerade game. We really tried not to make that happen, which is a crazy thing to happen.
Yeah,
It had... Sorry?
Nothing. I just think that's a strange thing to say.
Yes. And then DLC that had factions locked behind it. Factions people wanted to play. I have no idea why that happened. In general, it didn't look like the Chinese Room was equipped to even handle the game. Where, again, for those of you who don't remember, Chinese Room is Dear Esther, Amnesia Machine for Pigs, Still Wakes the Deep. I don't know that they have we do massive RPGs.
This isn't in their wheelhouse, yeah.
At all. It doesn't seem like it makes sense, but here we are. And so, yeah. It's just one of those things where right now, unless your game's amazing, just like a movie, unless your game's amazing, unless everything's great, people aren't going to spend money. So if your game's mediocre, they're not going to buy it. It's just, that's where we're at in the gaming space right now. So when people are like, I spent $298 million on this game, it's like, you screwed up. Unless it's a certified banger, you screwed up. So, yikes.
Yeah. I know
next
everybody
month,
was pretty disappointed with that game, unfortunately. So
yeah. Yep, that seemed to be the vibe. Next month are the Game Awards, and we're already getting some news about what you can and cannot see there. First off, Naughty Dog. Their next game, the intergalactic game, what did I just say? Intergalactic game. Won't be there, and it won't be seen next year either. They basically pulled a CDP and were like, here's a trailer for something that's coming out in 4 years. So don't expect anything. Speaking of CD Projekt Red, even though it's nominated for, most anticipated game, there will be no Witcher 4 anything at this Game Awards. And they even were like, don't expect anything next year either. So that's the thing. On a fun note. Oh, and for everyone wondering how we can confirm that, Dodger and I have not been contacted to reprise our roles as the farting trolls.
I'm waiting.
So, yeah, they're not there yet. Clearly, they're still working on the game. They haven't required our voice talents. And speaking of, hey, 35 million copies of Cyberpunk 2077 sold in a really short amount of time, faster than Witcher
wild.
3, which is crazy. Especially for something that had such a rough start. So,
yes,
that's pretty amazing. Then, in the world of AI and gaming, I love how everyone in chat's like, farting troll, that's right up Dodger's alley. That's her lifestyle. Same, big same. Big same. I love a good toot. My own. Other people's gross, disgusting, the worst things ever. My farts, hilarious. All right, anyway, AI and gaming.
yes.
Dan Houser, former Rockstar writer, says he's dabbling in AI for his upcoming game in an interview on Sunday Brunch. In this story, he says, yeah, there's lots of AI characters. We are dabbling in using AI, but the truth is a lot of it's not as useful as some companies would have you believe yet. It's not going to solve all the problems, So it looks like, at least from the service level, This is an article where it's also like, hey man, I'm using AI, but it's not great, but we're using it, which is just the trend of, hey, it's going to be happening more and more and more and more in games.
Yeah.
Expect it, to the point where also this week, Tim Sweeney of Epic was just throwing bombs on Gabe and Steam. He highlighted a post made by some random guy on X, I don't know who this person is, that said Steam and all digital marketplaces need to drop the made with AI label. It doesn't matter anymore. I guess assuming in this scenario all games are made with AI. Sweeney replied, agreed, the AI tag is relevant to art exhibits for authorship disclosure and to digital content licensing marketplaces where buyers need to understand the right situation. It makes no sense for game stores where AI will be involved in nearly all future production. When another user was like, customers deserve to know, Sweeney replied, why stop at AI use? We could have mandatory disclosures for what shampoo brand the developer uses. Customers deserve to know. Just gonna let that one sink for a minute.
Bro. I feel like they wouldn't care about that label being there unless they felt like it actually does matter and it does affect whether or not people are going to buy your game. So they're going on there to be all defensive and weird about how it doesn't matter, actually. And everybody's being very silly.
Yep. That is 100% the case. I completely agree. According to Video Game Chronicle, the Steam page for Arc Raiders, very popular game right now, says during the development process, we may use procedural and AI-based tools to assist with content creation. In all cases, the final product reflects the creativity and expression of our own development team. The idea there being that when you read that, if you want to play the game and you don't care, or you love AI or whatever, and you can play. And if you don't like what they did, you don't have to. You can make the choice. It's informing the consumer. I don't understand what's wrong with that. And like you were saying, it seems like those who doth protest too much are a little loud in the like, I don't understand what the problem is. It's because you're afraid people aren't going to buy your game.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Let's be real.
Yeah. I want to use this, and I'm sick of people trying to make me feel bad about it. So the best thing that I can do with my time is to make everybody feel really silly for caring about this whole AI thing, because everybody uses it, okay?
Yeah. And it's like, in what way do you use it? And I think that's what we're asking. So if you write next to your game how we used AI, we didn't use it for images or writing or whatever. We use it to like test bugs. Awesome. I'm fine with that. I don't give a damn about that. Sure. Okay.
Sure.
But I would love to know, because then if you came to me and said, Jesse, that game uses AI, I have the knowledge to say to you, not in the actual creation, just in bug testing. That's information that I have. There's nothing wrong with that. It literally isn't. It would be like if you go to the grocery store, you want to know what's in your food. Like, but again, there were people who fought against that as well. Like, you don't want to know what's in the sausage. There's a whole book about it. Like, there's a very important book about it. It's a thing.
Yeah. The people that loudly protest, just like you were saying, are always the ones who stand to benefit from people not caring. Yeah. And again, all the guys who were, when we talk about like the executive and the head of this and the CEO of this, they don't exist in the same world as the rest of us. So when they say they don't
things
even
like
exist
this,
in the
I'm
same
like,
world as their developers that are potentially using the AI systems.
When they say stuff like this, I don't think they understand. But I also think what they do understand is they could lose money. So by using AI, we can save money. And if we sell games, we make more money. So we have to use both, and we have to do both. And we'll do whatever it takes to do that.
Yeah.
It sucks. But
I think, yeah.
No,
I was going to say, I think if more companies did, when Arc Raiders was in development, they were putting out, they were like writing up posts being like, hey, because they generate AI voices for people to use inside of the game. And they did a whole post about how they did that, how they're trying to do it ethically, right? And for a lot of people, they said, I still don't feel good about that. And for other people, they're like, I'm just glad that I'm informed about how they're using that system, right? And I think if more companies would just kind of be open about exactly how they're using it, it would help.
Especially if all these companies are saying, it's happening. We are going to use AI. Deal with it.
Right.
If you're going to, and you still want your consumer to feel comfortable, then you need to explain in what way you're using it so they don't just make assumptions.
Right. Because not all AI is large language models. Not all AI is, like there's so many different ways to use it. There's ways to use it that have been around for a long time. But how do you know how it's being used unless the developers tell you?
I feel like there's like people aren't stupid. There is clearly a line where AI goes too far. Like all the Sora shit, that's too far. That is bad AI. When I watch the Pope and Martin Luther King talk to me about White Castle burgers, we've gone too far.
Bro.
We've gone too far. Like that's the thing. There's the line. We're not doing that.
Dude,
it's pretty easy.
This is like a side tangent, but I spent, I want to say like an hour sitting with my mom, like showing her ways to tell if images and video are AI, because she was telling me that my dad is constantly falling for shit because they target like older people who can't tell when things are in there. And we were talking about how important it is for stuff to get flagged as being AI because it's not just older people that can't tell. Like I get tricked by stuff sometimes and I'm like, fuck, I fell for it.
Look, it's only happened to me once, but in a way that was so dramatic, it stuck with me. When there were fires in LA, I saw a video. I woke up. The first thing I saw was the video of the Hollywood Sun on fire. And I sent it to everyone. I was like, guys, and Alex messaged me like, dude, that's fake. And I was like, no. And then I looked and literally like out the window, everything was fine. I was like, y'all, it was early. I just woke up. Please.
Don't judge me.
I was like, I've never felt so old in my life. Like publicly to everyone just was like, y'all see, look at this. Like they're like grandma'd my way. Never again. Now I triple check everything.
Yeah. It's unfortunately good to be skeptical nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in many different facets of media online, I think what a lot of people are asking for is just transparency. They just want to know what they're watching.
Mm-hmm. And then, hey, it's Black Friday here in the United States, so
that's
people
right,
are
it
shopping,
is.
And it's crazy. And honestly, I want to go out and see what the vibe is because I have a feeling no one's spending a damn thing.
Do you think enough of it is transitioned to online that it's actually like pretty normal?
I think people don't want to go out. I don't think people don't want to go out. I don't think people want to be in public. They don't want to go to the mall. They don't want to deal with people. Yeah.
They're still having their turkey hangover. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a thing. So I want to go see. Because I imagine it's going to be a lot of empty malls. I'm very excited to looks like I'm going to go get a Auntie Aunt's pretzel or whatever the shit. Is that a thing still?
Report
maybe
back. I want to know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah.
What's it like?
Yeah.
What's it like out there?
I don't know. It's LA, so there'll still be people. Who am I kidding?
Sure. But you live there, so you'll be able to gauge, like, is this normal people or...
how much I go to malls.
You love them.
You know I love them.
Hot Topic?
I get there early.
Place.
A fast walk.
Mm-hmm. The
It's great.
ladies. Yeah.
Right. Me and Granny. Me and the grannies. I call them my grands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I call
They
them
love to
Jesse's
gab with
Angels.
you.
Because
Jesse's
they'll be dead soon.
Angels.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh.
I'm really proud of that one. I'm really proud of that one. That was it. That was.
That's crazy. It was quick though. That was very quick.
I feel very witty about that. I'm very pleased. Sometimes
Jesse,
I realize the jokes don't need to land as long as I feel like I was witty. We're good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did I make people laugh or did I feel smart?
Yeah. And if it's
It
both,
can't be both.
it's a win. Right. But if it's both,
Rarely.
I'm like, yeah.
Mm. Jesse, what are you up to this fine weekend and next week?
Oh, goodness. Yeah. So on Monday, over on youtube.com/Jesse Cox, there'll be a brand, if you're probably watching the VOD, you're there right now, a brand new episode of Tell Me About featuring our dear friend Ashley Roboto. And we're going to discuss every single ending of, I'm about to say Resident Evil, Silent Hill F. So if you watch Scary Game Squad play and we only got the one ending, you'll be like, what were the others? Come watch as Ashley got them all. And we have a delightful discussion about what being a woman in 1960s Japan is all about. So, you know, as someone with a lot of experience,
Of course.
yeah.
What does the F stand for? In Silent Hill F.
Great question.
You should ask
Watch the
Ashley
video.
that.
Watch the video.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should.
Okay, sorry.
So that's very fun. And then in maybe Wednesday, or maybe Tuesday, we'll figure it out. The episode of Scary Game Squad with a game that I can't talk about, but it's a Blumhouse game and it's very cool. And then I'm gonna try and finish up the my revenge on Golddiggers. My throat's sore from laughing so much. So I can't wait to get back into it. And then at some point, you don't know this because I don't think you weren't present for when this became a thing.
Okay.
But I'm working on scheduling with Octo. Our brand new 11-part series where he and I create a podcast for 11 episodes only, maybe 12 in the future, where we watch and react to the Fast and Furious franchise because he's never seen it.
What? Has he never seen it? That's so shocking.
So I think he's going to come here maybe. We'll watch it and then we'll record our like book club-esque discussions about the movie. And we're going to watch all of them. And then that's it. It serves no other purpose. There's not, unless they make a new movie, we're not going to make any other episodes. It's just going to be like, this is it. This is our one thing we're doing. And that's all that it will exist out there until the end of time.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So pure. I love that so much.
Thank you. It is pure. Yeah.
I was trying to think of a good Fast and Furious joke, but I couldn't.
No. There are no jokes, only family.
No, there's only jokes, only family. Anyways, I'm going to be finishing up Silksong and then maybe playing Revenge on Golddiggers. So
I hope you do. I just want to talk. I just want next week to talk to you about it.
I would love that. It sounds like a trip. So I'm willing to take that dive. Other than that, I'm just delighted to be back to normal streaming time because I had like 3 weeks there where my schedule was all over the place, but we're normal. We're normal again, guys.
Now you're streaming when I'm asleep. I can never actually see you stream.
What do you mean?
You're only streaming on hours when it's the middle of the night for me.
You're right.
I can never see you anymore. This is the latest you stream now.
I know, because I was doing all the evening stuff, and then I was like, I'm tired.
I get it.
I'm tired
honestly,
all the time.
You don't need to explain that to me. I think that is the smartest thing you could do. Reclaim some of your life, girl. Reclaim it.
I am. I'm like sleeping a lot. It's great. It's really good. I love it.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody, 100 episodes. That's amazing. Thank you so much for supporting us for 100 episodes. We appreciate it so much. If somehow you happen to be here for the very first time for episode 100, guess what? Lucky you, there's 99 episodes that you can watch on youtube.com/Jessie Cox. They're all there. Yeah. And we're on podcasty things. If you listen to podcasts, you could just listen to us. But this has been great. 2 years ago, I think Jesse said, he was like, we should do a podcast again. And it's been lovely because Jesse's one of my best friends in the whole world. And now we have like a reason to just like hop on and chit chat every week. It's so fun.
Yeah. And once a week turns out to be enough.
Once a week is plenty.
100 episodes, baby.
100 episodes, baby. Woo! Round of applause. Thank you all so much. We will see you next Friday. We'll still be here for 101. So take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic weekend and week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for the Geekenders podcast. MegaRan, Jesse and Dodger, what up? Let's go. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow and see what the Geekenders are all about. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt. Yo, another end of another long week. Got a job and a kid, I know that you all beat. So take a second, grab a drink and vibe while we catch you up in just a matter of time. On gaming, comics, whatever you're doing. If you're nerdy like us, then you know you should tune in. Thank you for sharing our world with us. Now follow, subscribe, and turn this up. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt.